What's going on, Jets fans? It's your boy DT back with a quick video. Wanted to come on and talk about the Aaron Glen viral dance that occurred after Will McDonald's blocked field goal touchdown in Week 3 against the Bucks. Obviously, it has become a hot meme on the internet. Playing his dancing to certain music and everything like that has become a big joke in a positive way for the Jets, but also some are taking it in a negative way. And today, Aaron Glenn was asked about it at the podium, and I thought his answer was great. He said, I'm always going to be me. These guys need someone that is going to show that they believe in them, that they will be proud when they make plays. He went on to say, if I didn't do that, my wife and kids would have said, what's happening? What's going on with you? He said, I'm never going to be fake, and I'm glad people get to see me as my authentic self. He also goes on to talk about people are reacting saying, how is a head coach supposed to act like that? And to which he rebuttals and says, how is a head coach supposed to act? He said, it was good. It's always going to be me. I'm never going to be fake. So I absolutely love that answer from AG. I've kind of said that from the beginning with him when the media speculation about him being too critical with certain media members came out. I think that's just Glenn being unapologetically himself. He's going to give it to you straight up. Obviously, it gets a little old quickly if the losing stacks up and you give answers like, I got to watch the tape 6 or 7 times. I get that. But outside of that one specific press conference, I feel like AG has always stayed true to himself and never wavered. So I was glad to hear him say that. I personally enjoyed the moment. I was basically doing that from where I was watching the game. I was under in the shade at that time. I was not in the stadium in my seat. It was way too hot. I almost suffered a heat stroke in that first half. But every Jets fan was basically doing that dance, whether it was in their head or in spirit with AG. So I'm glad that he is unapologetic and that he's always going to show the guys that he cares. And that energy and passion on the sideline is something that I certainly have enjoyed watching from him. Even when he's passionate about, yelling at a player for committing a pre-snap penalty, I think I enjoy all that from AG. That is what being a head coach is all about. So I certainly can appreciate the passion and the energy. I hope guys from a player perspective that are sitting on the sidelines, they, feed off of that with AG, right? You always see players on the sidelines blowing up after big plays. And I'll go back to the Saquon Barkley hurdling over the Jaguars defender backwards. There are multiple videos of just different angles of all the players on the sideline reacting to that play. And we need that type of mentality back with the Jets where one of our guys makes a good play, Brees breaks a big run, or Garrett jukes somebody out of their sneakers, and the sideline has to react. Like, we need to be able to uplift our teammates and players in that moment. So I will never fault AG for showing a little bit of passion and energy, especially as a former player, let alone the fact that he was a former player of this team. So just wanted to give my thoughts on AG. I thought he did a really good job at the podium today, discussing everything. I get it. The clapping right after the game looked a little bit questionable without context, excuse me. But it looked like he was looking at Will McDonald, who almost blocked the kick. I went back on all 22 to see just how close it was. They came pretty damn close to blocking a second kick in that game, which would have been a phenomenal way to walk off. But obviously, without the context, it just looked like Aaron Glen clapping at a loss. So I totally understand it. But the dancing, I will never be mad at a coach of the Jets for doing that. Obviously, the result wasn't the result we wanted, but I will never fault AG for showing passion and energy and trying to keep his guys together in a moment that could have gone down in Jets history as one of the most amazing moments for any individual. So that's just my 2 cents on the whole AG thing. Hit the like button on your way out. Drop a comment. Let me know what you thought about AG dancing after the play. Like the video on your way out. Subscribe if you're new. We are 2 subscribers away from 1,000, so I certainly appreciate that, and we will talk to you soon.